Fred Berganyo's drive to work would exhaust the hardiest commuter.
Kung mga 20 minutes, o 20-15, dala na ang pagkamang mo blaser sa putwok.
But Fred is heading to a job he has in a company he owns. Two things that set him apart from so many disabled people in the Philippines who cannot find work. Janine Soliva is a government advisor on persons with disabilities, or PWDs. She says it's not easy living with a disability.
Majority of the persons with disabilities, or let's say the disabled people, belong to poverty line. Data shows that persons with disabilities have less opportunity for the employment, for the education. It's hard for us to get our rights.
The government's accessibility law and the Magna Carta for disabled persons declare that people with disabilities have the same rights to opportunities as those who are non-disabled. But it takes action to give laws teeth.
We have many laws, no? But unfortunately, it is hard for the implementation. Advocacy here in the province of Iloilo is non-stop, even in the whole Philippines.
That's a sentiment that's shared by Fred's supervisor, Bob Flores.
It is not what man has lost, but what he has left that is important. So what we has left to us, we have to maximize it and show to the other people that our disability is not a problem.
As owner members of the Association of Differently Abled Persons in Iloilo Multi-Purpose Cooperative, Bob and Fred are role models. They see the disabled not as lacking anything, but as having different abilities which need to be recognized.
I prefer to use the different label because disabled means you cannot do anything. You're nothing. So it's better to label as different label because there are still abilities that left from us that we can maximize and use as a tool for our improvement in becoming a useful member of the society.
In the years since losing his leg to a logging accident, Johnny taught carpentry to differently abled persons throughout the country, helping to transform their sheltered workshops into cooperative enterprises. After early successes winning contracts to build school desks, furniture, and prosthetic devices, the idea arose to take these worker co-ops to another level, a national federation to leverage larger projects. Johnny found an ally in a former marathon runner named Louis Posa. Once a high-powered aide to the mayor of Iloilo City, Louis' life hung by a thread when a speeding truck rear-ended his car in 1986. His spine was severed in 2 places, and Louis spent years in painful rehabilitation. He eventually learned to walk again, and now is channeling his talents and contacts in a new direction.
I've been using friends, I've been using relatives, family, connections, so we could just get things needed by the handicapped.
He formed the Association of Differently Abled Persons in Iloilo to bring opportunities to others with disabilities. Members organized a canteen. Training and microfinance programs followed. Eventually, they formed a cooperative, so members could share in the income earned by the canteen and other enterprises.
By creating a cooperative, we could find works, a livelihood income for its members.
In 1998, Johnny joined other disabled advocates to form the National Federation of Cooperatives of Persons with Disability from 6 worker co-ops owned by and for the differently abled. That same year, legislation required that 10% of all school chairs commissioned by the Department of Education be made by cooperatives of persons with disabilities. The Federation bid for and won its first contract to build and deliver 22,000 school chairs. It was a huge gamble for the new alliance, one that paved the way for more and larger contracts. In a few short years, hundreds of differently abled persons have found work, independence, and new levels of respect. In Cabanatuan City, north of Manila, Rudy Mendoza manages one of the member co-ops. He says that Federation school desk contracts, training, and marketing assistance are just what his workers need.
We started in 1998. However, our full operation only started last year. That's when we were given the opportunity to have a subcontract project from the National Federation of Cooperatives. And we hope that this project will last so that our fellow persons with disability will be given the opportunity to earn more and to see that they are really integrated into the mainstream of society.
There have been setbacks along the way. In 2008, rising steel prices threatened financial ruin. The Federation came up with an all-wood design to complete the contract within budget. The same year, raging typhoons in Iloilo left members homeless and the factory in ruins. Louis and the co-op distributed aid, repaired homes, and got production going again thanks to donations from the Cooperative Development Foundation of Canada. The Federation now numbers 15 co-ops and serves almost every region of the Philippines. And members are seeking ways to diversify their businesses, like processing sawdust and building fine furniture. It's been a challenging journey, learning business and production skills, winning over politicians and bureaucrats, battling discrimination, believing in themselves.
In a time that I saw many persons with disabilities more difficult than me, so I was inspired. And I said to myself that I think it is the right time for me to come out. Don't be ashamed. Because I know that we are many, and I'm not all alone.
In Iloilo, Fred and his co-workers are busy filling another order, this one for 18,000 school chairs. It's hard work, cutting, grinding, assembling, and shipping.
So this is not just for us. It's for the community. It's for our sector, for our family. So I guess there is no end. There's always be a beginning, a new beginning.